Yellow.
Yellow.
Oh, hey, man, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Not much, man. Just getting back to the crib.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had to drop Asher off at the pool party.
Oh, a nice little pool party?
Yeah, a little spring break pool party.
That's a good day for it.
Yeah, what's up, pups?
Yeah,
man, what's going on, dude? Yeah, Asher's been, it's so funny, on the way over there, she, unprovoked, was like, hey, Daddy, we should do like a silent, we should see who can be the quietest on a car ride over. And I was like, okay, because she never shuts up, you know?
Yeah.
And about 10 minutes into doing that, I like kind of get the sense that she's in the back seat. Like, I just know she's up to something, you know? Like, she's back there making kind of some weird noises.
Yeah.
And I look back and I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And she goes, oh, I'm just moving my mouth. And so, like, the whole time she had just been back there, like, not talking, but just moving her mouth.
Just yapping silently?
Just yapping silently. And then at the end of it, I was like, hey, what have you been thinking about this whole time that we've been quiet? And she was like, oh, I've just been having a staring contest with Maya. And Maya is her imaginary friend. So she was having a staring contest with her imaginary friend the whole time.
And mouthing silently to herself?
Yeah, mouthing silently to herself. And then it became like this whole weird thing where she was like, yeah, Maya comes to school with me and we have staring contests all the time. I'm like, this is your imaginary friend, right?
This is The Conjuring 7, dude.
Yeah, and then it got like super weird and like started looping back on itself because she was like, and sometimes I don't have time to play staring contests with Maya, so she plays with her imaginary friend. I was like, okay.
Oh my God! And
we're several layers deep in the imaginary friends having staring contests with each other.
Far out, dude.
Yeah, man. The things that go on.
Honestly, whatever, children. Just to keep her from yapping the whole ride is probably worth it.
Oh, it was amazing. No, I was like struggling to. I guess hard to not say anything for 30 minutes, man.
Oh, it's a 30-minute ride, but she.
Yeah, it was 30 minutes, dude.
Having met her before, I almost don't believe she could stay quiet that long.
I mean, it was a struggle. She was talking silently back there. But yeah, man.
Nice.
Anyway, what's up with you?
Oh, I'm just chilling, man. Just
nice.
Hanging. I went to some breakfast place called John O. Groats. You ever heard of it?
No.
It's near Rancho Park. It's got a counter. I don't know. It's like a
good name, dude.
Yeah, John O. Groats. I think it's probably. It looks like it's been there for 100 years. It's really good.
Oh, nice. It's just like regular diner.
Yeah, they got a counter. It's like the Wayside, and they got a counter, some tables, but good waffle, a couple of over mediums, bacon.
With the waffle.
Yeah, nice. Good waffle. It's really good. Oh. Remember the place? What's the place that had the good waffle in Austin?
Oh yeah.
First Watch. Was that what it was?
Something like that. Yeah.
First Watch, a real light, airy.
Let's just hit First Watch again. Yeah.
It was like that, but like a thin. It's not. It wasn't like a big, crispy, chunky waffle. It was like a thin. Almost like. Do you
think a waffle spot is kind of like a coal-fired pizza kitchen where like the longer the waffle maker has been in use, the better it cooks waffles?
Yeah, and like the thinner the waffle gets.
It's like a coal-fired waffle maker.
Oh, is that how it works?
Iron.
Coal-fired pizza?
No,
is like...
I don't think that's how it works, but I just like the idea, you know, it's like the pizza oven is like, oh, that pizza oven's been there for 120 years.
Yeah.
That's why the pizza can't be duplicated, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same thing for waffles.
Like a seasoned pan, a seasoned waffle maker.
100 years of patina on that thing.
Yeah. Anyways, the other night, guess what I saw the other night, man?
What'd you see?
I went to the New Beverly Theater with my girlfriend, and we watched Showgirls.
Ooh.
On film.
true. That's a true. Oh, and you saw it in West Hollywood too, man.
Yeah, West Hollywood.
That must have been a festival.
Packed house. Yeah. No, I never. I mean, I had never seen it in a theater because when it came out, I was probably 12.
Yeah, I think it came out in 95.
95. I was 11.
Pretty sure. I didn't see it in the theater either. I guess I mean, NC-17, right? You wouldn't have like.
Yeah, I guess I forgot it was NC-17.
Maybe they were, I always wondered if they, if I highly doubt that it played at the Capitol Theater. Like I think that movie was DOA. I think they I think that didn't make it out of like the big cities, I don't think it made it out to the boondocks where we're from,
Oh, there's no way.
Like maybe it did, but like that would have been, if it had, it would have been probably legit scandalous. Although in a small town, it's like I don't think you can even see an NC-17 movie without like your friends and neighbors knowing,
Oh, there's. Guess
the Puritan, puritanical New Englander.
I saw Royal bring his family to an NC-17 movie.
He was going, and that's why I love the marketing campaign for it, because if you remember, I remember in the, like, my dad used to get the Sunday Times, and it would be like, there was like a full page ad for it that was the black, it's like an S being made out of
her body,
Elizabeth Berkley's body, but then it's the black panels on the side, like, which are clearly like meant to evoke like the Playboy or like the Hustler. At the gas station they have the black thing covering the cover, so you can't, innocent eyes.
Oh yeah,
don't have to see it.
And so you only could see what was below the plastic.
Yeah, it's from a different time, man. It's from a time when like that was a thing. It's like pre-internet porn,
Yeah.
But I do think the NC-17 is like a huge part of what like. I mean, I think they say like Verhoeven wanted it,
Yeah, I was reading that. It was like by design NC-17, which I couldn't believe that was on purpose.
I mean, what is NC-17, because like obviously that kills any possibility of you having a hit film.
Yeah.
Like I would be curious to know, like, has there ever been an NC-17 blockbuster that like went nuclear and made a bunch of money that could, be described as not a flop? Like it just seems like a fait accompli that it was like gonna flop once you.
So it flopped, right? Or it was like a.
Yeah, I mean, or at least that's the narrative. Like, yeah, it's a flop, but it's like.
Yeah, I was reading.
It's not a flop on the order of like some movies I could name that have massive budgets and like don't even claw back any of it. I think they clawed back some of it.
They got back the budget, or like I saw it was like 40 million, I think.
Right.
40 or 45 million, and they got back like 38.
I think what part of the flop moniker is basically just saying like compared to Basic Instinct,
Yeah.
Like clearly it'd been like we need another Basic Instinct,
Yeah.
And like I think that whoever put up the money on thinking that's what they were getting here, like just should have read the script, or like I mean, it's not Basic Instinct, like on any way. It's not the same genre. Like if you wanted to, go back to the well and have Basic Instinct 2, you should have made Basic Instinct 2, or made something more kind of like Disclosure-y or something, But like Showgirls is not that, but aside from the T and A.
Yeah. Well, it was a real blast. In the theater, it went.
I bet.
Yeah, I mean, I would say early on, you started seeing, or I noticed people laughing. I was like, oh, are they like just laughing at it? Like the
ironic laughs.
Yeah, a couple early, like in the beginning when Elizabeth Berkley shows up to Vegas and she gets like conned out of her suitcase. She's in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And the chick,
those first couple scenes with her roommate,
where she's freaking out with the girls who become a roommate, but then she pukes or something, and then she she's like, oh, it starts like there's like a moment where she starts to hug her or get consoled by her. The theater starts laughing, like it's like that was played, and I was like, wait, is this gonna be?
Hipster.
Do they not?
Theater?
Yeah. Do they not like this movie for real? Are they just? Are they thinking it's so?
Are they
so
here to
bad
laugh
it's
at
good?
it?
Yeah. They're like, oh, it's so bad,
that's
it's
the
good.
mainstream position. Like that's what any right-thinking cinephile is supposed to think.
Yeah.
That it's so bad that it's good, as though that's a thing that exists.
Yeah,
It's not a. In many ways, I think the movie is like about that. Like, and it.
Yeah.
So the failure to understand like that there is no difference between high art and low art is kind of like, to me, what the movie is sort of about. And there's like a lot of pointed lines of dialogue about that too, like when like Kyle MacLachlan says he got his MBA, and she's like, what's an MBA? And he's like, it's a piece of paper that's basically worthless in the real world, it's like and that again in the audition scene where she does the wrong kind of turn, and they're like, it's a PK turn, which I gather is a ballet, as though like this is a high class joint. We do high art here at the Stardust as opposed to the low art that you think you're doing
down at the
over
Cheetah.
there at the Cheetah. And I think like the narrative sort of in the mainstream is that we can sneer at this movie because it's low art, It's like gratuitous, campy, it's like not cultured, and I love that in the movie, like, I think you can think about it in the burger scene, where it's like, I'm gonna get you the best meal in Vegas, and it's a burger. And like now I feel like 30 years later, people kind of can grasp that concept that the best food in Las Vegas might be a cheeseburger. But in the mid 90s, I don't think that eagle had landed yet. I think it was still like graffiti is like an outsider art form. Like it's trashy. It's low art,
Yeah, so you think people thought the movie was trashy. And like Elizabeth Berkley's career got totally screwed, right? They were like,
it's a tragic story,
she got crucified for being horrible. They thought she was horrible in the movie.
Well, you'll see like people say like the word she like had over committed to her performance or something.
Overcommitted?
As though like that's.
Yeah.
But Al Pacino's not overcommitted in Carlito's Way, or or like Daniel Day-Lewis isn't overcommitted. I drink your milkshake. That's not overcommitted.
I'm an oil man.
I mean, not to be like bring politics into it, but like it's the stripper who's overcommitted. It's the like the feminist icon. That I think that she actually is, which I think she's kind of understood to be now. But like at the time was like, you're not supposed to like celebrate this. She's not being a feminist in the right way, in the book smart way, in the like Ivy League way.
And so they were like, oh, she's trying too hard or something. That's what it's
maybe.
like. Because she's ripping in the movie, man. She goes. Oh,
she's ripping, and I think Verhoeven even said like, clearly it hurts. Sucks for her. She got like, kind of Monica Lewinsky'd, and I think Verhoeven feels bad about it because. Contrary to the people who think things happen by accident in that movie and they're unintentionally campy or unintentionally funny, anyone who has seen any Verhoeven movie should know nothing is remotely unintentional that's happening. And he directed her to behave that way. And like you can see in like some of the special features even, he says like, like he regrets directing her to play things so staccato. Which when you watch the movie, like she dances really like aggressively and like staccato, you would call it, and he had her carry that over into the way she played.
Like she's saying the lines and stuff? Oh.
Yeah, even the way she's saying the lines or the way she's like so
like the way
raw.
She freaking throws the fries.
The French fries and stuff.
Launches
obviously
them.
Super intentional. Like
She's
people
like,
laugh at that scene ironically as though like they didn't realize it was silly. They realized it was silly, guys. Like there's a cutaway to the roommate where like she slams the ketchup down and some Foley guy in a studio got ketchup sounds. You know, they put in a squirt of ketchup, and the roommate, like, I mean, it's a straight cartoon. The roommate like watches the ketchup go. You know, like this is like intentional, guys. I'm like, yes, there is like a kind of a hard launch of that character. You know, like, and I think people kind of object to that, but to me, it's always been like, well, that's because she is coming into scene number one carrying a bunch of baggage. I guess both literally and figuratively. But with the suitcase. As we learn at like the 2-hour mark, she's like a prostitute who's like, you know, been arrested for like assault with a deadly weapon. Like, she came up rough in like foster care, and like, you know, I think her dad killed her mom and then himself. You know, it's like she's coming into this movie. This isn't like
she's been through hell.
This isn't you, moviegoer. Like, this is somebody who's
been through the ringer.
Hitchhikes to Las Vegas in scene one to become a dancer.
With one suitcase. If you're
that's it. Expecting her to be quote unquote normal or like chill or like whatever, playing it down, throwing it away, like, you maybe need to get out more and meet people from different walks of life. Because like, I've met like people, I'm not saying I've been out and like mingling with showgirls, but you meet people who like have a short fuse, you know? And who are dumb. And or like have a lot of anger issues and or a lot of baggage. I mean, I don't know if I would even describe her as dumb. It's kind of not super fair. I think she's just been through the ringer. And she's been through the ringer before the movie starts. So like, there is a hard launch of her character being like, this is it, you know? This is the plan. Like, I don't know, is she running from something? She might be. You know, we don't know.
Well, it seems like it, because she's like, anytime someone asks about her past, she's like, what? They're like, we need to ask a few questions. And like, where are you from? And she doesn't want to say where she's from. Social security number. She's like, I don't know, but I'll look into that for you. She for sure. She's just like, she doesn't want people to know who she is.
Exactly. Yeah, and like
that's because she's like, fucking. She probably killed a dude. Who got rough with her and fucking left him in Motel 6. Right before the movie started, you know.
And I think this movie is like, it's about her taking her tools that she has, her skills, such as they are, which are. It's largely hustling. You know, sex. Her body, you know, her ability to dance. She is good at dancing. You know, and like trying to go pro.
And lap dancing.
Like, she's trying to go pro. You know, and like, I think the big.
She's trying to go straight, like legit.
And she tries hard, dude. Like, they continually try to like get her to compromise, you know, like she's constantly challenged about like, I don't know what you're doing down there at the Cheetah, honey, but that's not dancing. She's like, fuck you, you know, like it's like, you know, and the repeated things from Gershon that like you're a whore, and she's like, I'm not a whore, I'll never be like you, you know, like she is like putting that in the rear view, and she's going pro now, and I think like where the movie kind of develops like kind of a really interesting kind of like circularity by the end, like a full circle kind of, you know, almost like disillusionment as empowerment kind of thing, is like she goes pro, and then it turns out that it's still the jungle, you know what I mean, like it's like it's even more cutthroat at in the big leagues.
Goddess, when she's at Goddess.
It's more cutthroat there than it was at the Cheetah, and then it was you know, when she was walking the streets of Cheyenne or whatever. You know, like that it's dog eat dog, it's kill or be killed. It's like a real recognized real, like this is laws of the jungle scenario. And so by the end of the movie, when she like, her and Gershon have that moment where they like, you know, like even though she pushed her down the stairs, like Gershon is like, nice move. It's like, that's, I knew you had it in you, you know? like, you have come back to the jungle, you know? And like from that moment on, she's like starts wearing like all the like tiger prints and leopard prints and stuff. It's like heavily symbolic. And like, she's like, but it's like she kind of realized that like her skill set, which is rough and tumble, you know, survivor, jungle cat, is not a liability when you go pro. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's like something to lean into.
Yeah, that's what she figures
and by
out.
the end, she's leaning in, you know?
And so she's like, when she, like, yeah, why does she leave? Why does she leave town? She's just like on to LA to like a better, she's on to the like, the big time?
Yeah, I think I like,
she's like,
I
gonna
mean,
go be a
the
real
first time
star?
I saw it, I was like bummed that she didn't like stay in Vegas and rule the roost, you know? Like, it's like, she like took this shit, but she does like basically kill a dude. And he's like the most connected, famous dude in Vegas. He's made. He's made man.
He's a made man.
Basically, that's what McLaughlin says. He's a made man.
Yeah.
You know?
So she knows she's
like,
going to be screwed if she sticks around.
I can imagine if I were writing the script, if I were Joe Esterhaus, I'd be like, it's a pretty tough sell that she gets to just like walk away. Although if you wanted to like go even deeper, you know, it would be like, you know, that the boys club covers this up too, you know? Like they were going to cover up the fact that Andrew Carver like raped her pal.
Yeah.
In broad daylight, basically, like at the party.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like had cast her out with blood streaming down her legs into the party.
Yeah.
You know? But they're going to cover that up on behalf of Carver.
Yeah.
You know, because he's a made man. Like, you know, I think it would be interesting if she was a made woman now too, and they were like, we can't. We
can't let it be known that he got his fucking ass beat.
Yeah.
By
and
we
need
the star
Nomi.
of Goddess.
Nomi's now our main.
You're right.
You know,
yeah,
she's all we got.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but the fact that she doesn't do that is what like kind of sets her apart, and to me makes her like a true feminist who's like just like nah. I'm gonna take care of myself, you know. I'm not joining the boys club. I'm out. Move on to the next one, you know.
It's a really like sick ending. With like the last 5 seconds are crazy, and it like just the crane shot. She's like fighting with the dude from the beginning, so that's fucking full circle. There's the bill, like the camera's sweeping up past the billboard that says Goddess, then focus on the truck leaving town. The contrast is crazy. You're like, she's on the billboard, but the fucking she's past it now.
But she's leaving town.
She's leaving town. You're like, what the fuck? Like, if I make it on any billboard, I ain't leaving a town at all. I'm staying.
I mean, it's you can imagine writing that, just being like, this is a really good last shot, you know.
And then
the Los Angeles thing,
focus
right?
on it, like rack focus, and zoom in on fucking Los Angeles.
Oh,
it's
dude,
like
can you
franchise.
imagine how sick, just like in a Me Too era, like, you know, she comes to Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein, starts sniffing around, making her a star, Charlize Theron style, and she just starts fucking killing dudes, you know, like it goes into like a real exploitation franchise.
I was about to say, you're talking about the sequel, exploitation type sequel to Showgirls.
Yeah. I mean, they should have made it. Obviously, it was right there to make, and I think they thought they were going to be able to.
That's what, like that's for sure. What the LA, that's what the zoom in is, right? They're like,
she's going to Hollywood, and like I love the idea that she's like gonna, you know, it's gonna be like a, you know, an All About Eve type thing now for real, where like, you know, she's coming up, you know, in Hollywood and like becoming a movie star too, and like exposing how dark and sinister and boys clubby that world is. But now she's like fully actualized. Like she's like it's almost like a serial killer movie, you know? Or like Monster, you know?
It's
Monster,
honestly,
or like Ms. 45, you know?
Her. I was thinking of Monster in the beginning, like this time. Like you're like, oh, her backstory is Monster, you know, or could be Monster. I would believe it if at the end of the movie, if when McLaughlin's like yelling at her, he's like, what happened in Cheyenne? There's still an unsolved crime. Like 3 Johns have been fucking. Yeah,
there's a trail of bodies.
Yeah, there's a trail of bodies that an unsolved crimes. Like, and we got your fucking DNA. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think in some weird way those movies are like not totally dissimilar, and there's like the theme of goddess, like kind of running throughout the show. Within the show is called Goddess, you know, and it's like, you know, the like pagan goddess, the woman, all-powerful woman, like comfortable with her sexuality, dangerous, like men should cower in fear, which kind of matches like, you know, Camille Paglia would always say that about the strip club, that like, you know, third wave feminists misunderstand the strip club as like, you know, some place where women are exploited, but actually it's a temple where the pagan goddess exploits the man, you know, and the man is like powerless in her sway, which like I think this movie completely personifies. I mean,
it shows that.
But you know, Polly is not super popular amongst the people who don't like Showgirls either. You know, like that type of thinking is viewed as being like retrograde. You know, in this new world where the woman has to be the victim. You know. And like I think that's one of the things that makes that movie really powerful. And yeah, it's just a.
Well, I'll say.
Banger, man.
Yeah, I'll say that my fears while watching it in the theater in the beginning, I started to be like, oh, are people going to laugh at this ironically the whole time? Were not actualized. Like, I think the movie,
it's too powerful.
It teaches you pretty quickly that about the camp level. The camp volume meter is on 11, so you're like, oh, we're in a fucking this kind of movie now. And the laughs, by the end, the laughs are real. You know, like the people are, the house is coming down. Like when he's like, it must be weird not having anybody come on you. The place, that's the biggest laugh of the whole movie right there, for sure.
Which is the line, I think there's like an interview with Esterhaz where like, you know, it became clear because I think this movie did massive business. It became like a cult classic or whatever, you know, a camp classic, which again, just leave cult and camp off. It's a classic by a classic. It's like a classic is a classic by any other name, you know? It's like, this is like, why do we have to modify that? With
VHS.
So it's like somehow less than, you know?
Yeah, exactly. No, the VHS sales were 100 million.
Right.
Or rentals were 100 million, like a couple years after the movie.
You know?
Yeah.
Colossal. Oh, and so Esterhaz, in this interview, he says like, because it had become clear, like, well, people are now laughing at the movie, but they're watching it, you know? So it's now a camp classic. And that must be so annoying, you know? Just people be like, we love your movie, just like, we love
your movie despite nobody loving it. It's like, no, everyone fucking loves it, dude.
We get it in a way that you didn't when you made it super intentionally, you know? And like Esterhaz quotes that line, being like, I don't know how people thought it wasn't intentionally supposed to be funny, with a line like, it must be weird not having people come on you anymore. Like that's obviously a comedic line. Like delivered in a comedic way, you know? Like it's pretty clear that the movie is meant to be funny, you know?
Yeah,
it's like,
fuck, that's a blast.
I don't know why it gets tarred with the like unintentionally funny thing. You know? Like, that's always just been like people sneering at it, like, and I think not, you know, it goes back to the high art versus low art thing. Like you really like it, but you're embarrassed to admit you like it because it's a low art, so you have to like laugh at it ironically, you know, to like indicate to the other people in the, you know, porno theater that you're here, you know, you're not here to just jerk off, dude. You know, like no. But I also like I can't imagine like I think I was like, what did we say we were? We were like I was 13 when it came out. I probably saw it when it came out on VHS, later, you know, somehow figured out a way to get a look at it. And it never would have occurred to me to like jerk off to it. No. I don't think it's like, and I think that's also kind of held against it weirdly by the same puritanical people who like want to, you know, throw Elizabeth Berkley under the bus, but like that it's like somehow not sexy. And therefore it's like not achieving its stated goals. But I'm like, have you ever been to Vegas? Like it's not real sex, guys. It's a show. You know? Like this is a performance of sex, you know? It's not meant to be sexy. It's meant to be a performance. It's called Showgirls. You know, this is like Britney Spears. You know, This is like the full deal. You know,
Yeah.
I think Britney Spears is like a great, and maybe a movie that's like, or I call it a movie, but you know, something worth watching at the same time you watch Showgirls is maybe the Britney Spears Live in Vegas HBO series.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever see that? It was live on HBO from the MGM.
Oh shit.
The promotional art for that is Britney in the Elvis Presley costume, like the iconic Vegas one,
the white like bell bottoms
suit,
one,
rhinestones or whatever, which is amazing. That's like the contrast is so, you know, that's right up Camille Paglia's alley too. The like high contrast of like, it's like Marlene Dietrich wearing the top hat, or like Madonna in like a tuxedo, you know. I think Britney Spears is like a really interesting parallel. You know, like the way that Elizabeth Berkley was treated, it reminds me of the way that like Britney Spears, it's been like cool lately to like Britney Spears, but like only in so much as you can feel bad for her, right?
Yeah, for the
like you get to look down at Britney Spears as though as though you should be doing that. Like we're talking about like a goddess here,
and like the fucking a ripper of all time.
Yeah, a showgirl, like the real deal.
Yeah,
you know, like
an absolute killer beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, but you know, the establishment doesn't like her until they can look down at her. You know, like that's the way that they claw back some of those like seemingly like inborn characteristics that make her so successful that they can't have and they can't acquire by spending money and or getting a degree or whatever. Like their revenge on that person who is a quote unquote natural, you know, is to find a way to look down on them, you know, and like feel bad for them, turn them into a victim effectively, you know. And that annoyed me so much about the Elizabeth Berkley thing is like, oh, like she like, you know, she's unemployable now, like it was even
so
meaner
brutal
than the Britney thing, you know. But like it's the same.
No, they were like, she's bad. What, didn't she win like Razzies or whatever? Like what's that? Is that what the award is called?
And so did Verhoeven, right? Like Verhoeven, I think went and accepted his. I think he's the only person who's ever done it, and I love it. I think
he went. Oh,
it's
really?
a special feature you can watch. He went there, and they like didn't know who he was, and it's like the jankiest hipster embarrassment possible. The Razzies. It's in like a conference, like a not even a conference room. That's being too kind. It's in like an office space.
Yeah,
they have the Razzies, you know. And like he shows up,
like
and they seemingly don't know who he is, and when they call his name, he got up and took the award and gave a speech. You know.
Really? Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
Because he's a G, and he's like super smart, you know, and he does like all sorts of incredible things. Like I love the way he uses like the Steadicam and like just a master of the tracking shot, master of blocking.
Yeah.
There's this like incredible moment when she like, I can't remember when it is. I think she's like just on her first performance in the chorus line of the show.
Yeah.
And she like comes out to the valet stand and like has a conversation with like the Alvin Ailey guy.
Who's sick.
And you could just play it out in two over the shoulders, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think almost everyone would. But he does this thing where, like, he revolves around her and they reset the eye lines.
Yeah.
Just for laughs. I mean, ostensibly it's so that she can see Kyle MacLachlan arriving in his car.
Pull up in the Ferrari or whatever. Yeah.
Which would be an elegant solution to that problem.
Yeah.
But, like, was completely a bonus round thing. She could have just been facing that way. You know what I mean? But he does
over
that
his
stuff,
shoulder
I think,
and seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think because he has a feel for like, it's just really graceful. Like it's a weird thing to say about someone like Paul Verhoeven, maybe, but like the way he deals with tracking shots and with blocking. He does a similar thing in RoboCop, in the bathroom scene, where he again has them revolve and crosses the 180-degree line with the blocking. So like you just.
Wait, is it where the old guy is threatening confronts the young developer of RoboCop or whatever?
Yeah, the dude from Twin Peaks. He confronts him in there.
He's like,
don't
mess with me.
Don't with me. You know, you fucked with the wrong guy. And there's like he does a similar thing to the valet stand.
The camera like kind of rotates around.
Yeah, and I mean, it makes sense because he's like kind of a master of like, he seems like a total jack of all trades, just a master craftsman.
Yeah.
Like, he sees like the big picture. He's really good at like mimicking like advertisements, or like in those sci-fi films like RoboCop, even Total Recall.
Yeah.
And Starship Troopers, there's a lot of like, you know,
the fake
movies
ads,
within the
faux
movie,
ads.
fake ads.
Oh, like
you
in
know, and
RoboCop,
he, like,
the dude
nails
with the heart. Buy the new heart from
exactly
from Acme Heart Makers. Yeah.
And that's like the best ad that anyone's ever made for that, you know. And he just like knows how to make that little thing. Clearly loves doing it. I mean, I also like, I wonder about the choreography for Showgirls, like those numbers. You know, I mean, I know he says he was like inspired by like MGM musicals, and obviously he knows what he was inspired by. To me, it's always seemed more like Busby, Berkley, because those like, you know, 30s Busby, Berkley movies like 42nd Street or Footlight Parade or Gold Diggers from 1933. It's like they're all about shows being put on, and they're these giant musical numbers that are happening diegetically. You know what I mean? It's not like no one stops and just starts singing to the camera like in what you would think of as being a typical musical.
Oh, you just end up watching the show because the show's happening.
You watch the show within the show, you know, and like there's some magic involved. Like that's the Busby Berkeley touch, where like it suddenly expands and becomes like almost a fourth wall breaking like show that you're inside for a while, but then you come back out through the prism of the show.
Yeah.
You know, and so like that always sort of struck me. And like those movies also, because they're about shows within shows, they have like the audition scene, which is a killer.
Oh my God. So do these movies have an audition scene like the Showgirls?
They have an audition scene. I think it's 42nd Street that has the audition scene where the director's like, pull up your stockings, ladies. I think he's, you know, because it's all about the legs at that time. And in Showgirls, it's all about the tits. You know?
What's the dude's name in this one? It's Tony Moss is the character's name?
Tony Moss.
Tony Moss, yeah. Oh, I mean, it's for sure the most pleasurable
I bet
scene
that was
for me.
Setting them up and knocking them down in the movie theater.
It's like a complete. By the end of it, it's like pandemonium in the theater. When he's like, like at the end, they say, okay. He says to the three girls they can stay. They're like a tennis ball, brunette in the back, and then he's like, you can stay too. To Elizabeth Berkley, he's like, all right, ladies, you wasted my time and yours.
And yours.
Get lost. I don't care whether you live or die. It's fucking the meanest any man has ever been, and it's like. It gets so many laughs. I mean, I cannot believe how sick it is.
It's so funny, but it also just highlights, like, this is a hard job to get, bro. Yeah. Like, you have to, like, be exceptional on every level, including what your tits look like, and down to, like, whether you're willing to ice them up, you know? Like, it's like, this is like a LeBron James, like, this is the highest of the high. Professionals only. There are major skills that go with this, you know?
Yeah.
Like this is if you want to get that headline role that, like, I forget what Stanwyck's character's named in Lady of Burlesque. I think it's like Dixie. Yeah. Dixie Daisy or something like that. If you want that headlining role, you better be fully legit. Yeah. And, like, have a bunch of skills, which, like, Stanwyck had. Like, Stanwyck had, because she's basically Nomi Malone, Stanwyck. Like, if you read her Wikipedia page, dude, like, she was in foster care, like, at a super young age, orphaned, came up through vaudeville, knows all about burlesque, man, and, like, she's just, I mean, I could
That's her story?
really in weeds with Stanwyck, because, like, Stanwyck is the creme de la creme to me.
That's your number one?
But even just in Lady of Burlesque, it's like, obviously they can't go as far as Showgirls, but it's the same family tree, you know, and, like, she has to do a lot less to get across the idea, you know, that this is a strip show, but it's what it is, you know? Yeah. And there's a great scene in Lady of Burlesque where she does the full, and I'm like, whose idea was this? Was it hers? Because, like, she knows this is what you're supposed to do. Like, she does the full squat, you know, the stripper squat. Yeah, yeah. She does that in this scene where she's, like, you know, nominally talking into a vent, that the vent is shared by the boys' like dressing room. Oh yeah. So she's like talking to them through the vent. She does this like squat, which is like the straight stripper pole squat. Yeah. Which is, I'm like, That's also not in there by accident. Like, this is a movie called Lady of Burlesque.
Oh yeah, it's like framed.
It's obviously
it's like framed.
G-rated, basically. But like, let me just put this in here so that you know, I know that you know that I know that this movie is about stripping. Like that move, you know who does that move is in the Gasper. How the fuck do you say his last
Gasper,
name?
no.
We're just going with no.
Gasper,
I think it's
no.
No. Gasper, no. The Tokyo movie, Enter the Void. Paz de la Huerta is like a stripper in that movie, you know? And it's pretty clear that that's like the one move she learned.
Like a little squat down.
Yeah, it's a move. You know?
In heels,
Stanwyck
right? You're in heels for the squat.
Heels, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, because that, I mean, imagine trying to do that right now. Squat in heels.
Oh. Dude.
Blow out.
Yeah.
That's a full MCL, ACL blowout.
Yeah, Showgirls, man. I feel like it's a major movie for me because it gets at that like kind of sticking point that I have. That's like, don't laugh at a movie. Don't say a movie's so bad that it's good. Like, if you like a movie, like, stand on business. You know, like,
yeah. Just say it's good.
There's no distinction. Like, there's no, this high art, low art thing that it's basically just a way of people, I don't know who they are, the establishment, the journalist class, telling you what you're supposed to think about movies, how movies are supposed to be made, is super limiting. It's super, like, schoolmarm, scoldy type stuff.
Yeah.
It's like telling you what to think, and I hate it. And like, really, people should trust their basic instincts. So, like, if you, pun intended, if you like this movie, like the movie, man.
Yeah.
Here's my advice to moviegoers in 2026: don't talk yourself into liking movies, and don't talk yourself out of liking movies. You know what I mean?
If it's good, like
it's
it,
not
man.
that fucking deep. Somebody has gone to great lengths and expense to make something that you just have to react to.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You watch it.
Yeah.
You just watch it. And afterwards you can talk about it. But like, don't like come out of there guessing.
Yeah.
Don't guess.
Yeah.
If it's awesome, it's awesome. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's
undeniable, really.
That's a perfect place to call it because I'm about to be late for work at my restaurant job.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I might have to go back to the pool party myself.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
Damn self.
Gotta go pick up Asher. Well, I feel like we could do like
45 minutes to get her out of there.
We could do like 10 episodes on this one. But
we could. This was a big one to bite off.
Yeah.
Right here. I'm sure we'll crisscross back over it in the future.
Yeah.
At times. It's a bit, like I said, this is like a kind of a touchstone movie because I just feel like it really hits that nerve for me about people not respecting things that are quote unquote campy. I mean, we didn't really even talk about what the campiness.
Yeah.
I mean, I think camp is kind of a mystery even to the smart people, but I imagine if we revisit camp in the future, this one will come up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. All
right, buddy.
Nice chatting.
Good sesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right. Well, have fun back at the pool party.
Thanks, man. Let's catch up soon, man.
All right. Sounds good.
Watch something good this weekend.
All right. Cool.
All right, man.
All right. Later.
Take care.
Later.
Bye.